Hey guys, welcome back. So, it's going to be an interesting day. I've always wondered, I've done so much work to save weight on the vehicle. Today we're going to find out what it weighs. So check this out. I never saw this until very recently. These are like $40 or $41 each. And they're scales from Amazon. And they go up to 660 pounds. So this was like 170 something dollars with tax and shipping and everything from Amazon. So we're going to use these. In theory, I think the car's light enough that this will work. See what it weighs. So, got some trash bags I'm gonna put between the tires and the scales, just so the tires can move if they need to. Hopefully, let's see what happens. I've always been curious. My thought has always been 1,900 pounds. I actually wanted to target 1,800, but there were several things I wanted to do that I didn't do. Like I wanted to use 083 tubing on the cage. I went 095. Wanted to mod the subframes for weight reduction. Didn't do that. Wasn't going to put frame rails, then I did. That added weight. There was a couple other things I wanted to do that I didn't do, like motor mounts and probably a couple other things. So let's see. So here's my list right now. So I'm going to go with 1850. That's my guess. My buddy Marshall, his car's faster than mine at the moment, but we're about to fix that. He says 1990, so he's totally a hater. And my other buddy Tim says 1930. So let's see who's right. Alright, so the car is as it would be when we're racing. So I actually took the gas tank's like half full or so. So I took a tape measure, stuck the tanks, measured how much fuel it would take to fill it, calculated the mass or the weight, whatever. Anyway, there's some metal that represents the amount of fuel that is missing in the tank, located pretty much right where the tank is. So now we should get a really pretty dang accurate number. And here's our scales. We just threw a trash bag over them. So basically it's like slippery. So hopefully, I don't know if that matters, but we did it. Don't want to hurt the scales either. So let's see what she weighs. Okay, so the passenger rear, dead on 400. Passenger front, 547.4. Over here, driver's side front, 556. Yeah. And then this one, rear drivers, 412.3. Let's see what that adds up to. All right, gentlemen. So we got some numbers. Let's check this out. Also, let's remember this. So my guess was 1850, which is probably optimistic. Anyway, let's see. So that's our four corners. Front, we got 556 and 547, 412 and 400. That adds up to 1916 and a half. So I was actually pretty close. I've been saying this car weighs about 1,900 pounds for a while. So that's pretty much 1,900 pounds. And like I said, that's full tank, oil, everything. Other than the driver, everything's on the car. Steering wheel, tuning cable, fucking everything. Check out the rest of this. So at the front, we got a 57.6% weight distribution in the front, which we figured it was close to 60%. So that's about right. Our left to right, we got 50.6 and 49.4. Pretty dang close. Look at our rear tires. 412 and 400. Those are almost the same. So, I mean, even the fronts, like, look at this. What, 547 and 556? That's not even 10 pounds difference. So, I don't know how I pulled that off, but I'll take it. Yeah, well, I tried to pull that off, but hey, it worked. And our numbers are pretty close. I was thinking this car weighed about 1,900. My goal was 1,800, but we didn't get there. But I knew that. I knew we didn't get 18. That's why I said probably 19. So we still came up a bit short, 1916. So, but hey, that's actually pretty good. 1,900, look, just barely over 1,900 pounds. So that's pretty cool. I'm happy with that. Oh, I might should have. Yeah, I don't think closing the hood's going to change the distribution much. Anyway, might move it to the front just like 0.1%. Actually, not much. The hood's aluminum. Anyway, I'm pretty happy with that. That's pretty good. We're not way off. The car doesn't weigh 2,100 pounds or 2,000 pounds or something like that. So that's pretty good. We've got, this car weighs 1,916 pounds, and that's with ready to race, full of fluids, and that includes a 850 cert roll cage as well. And that cage is 095, not 083. That's another thing that added weight. I did that for a couple reasons. I've never built a cage, so using 095, it's way easier to build, weld, it's stronger. So I just figured since it's my first cage, you know, if it's easier to build and it ends up being stronger, I did the math, it's only a 10-pound weight penalty. So at the moment, or back then, I thought about it and I was like, yeah, I'll eat 10 pounds for safety and ease of fabrication. Mainly safety, but hey, that's worth it. So that's good stuff. Pretty happy with that. Anyway, y'all guys let me know what you think. Like I said, I'm fucking thrilled. I got basically a 1,900-pound race car. We do have some projects that we're not doing right now because we got to make this thing fast and reliable. But I do have a plan to pull hopefully 100 pounds out of this car. One of them's going to be the roof. I think we're just going to fab a fastback for this. And I think we can shave a bunch of weight there. It'll be kind of crappy, but it'll save weight. And it'll be more aerodynamic, which technically makes it faster too, if you're going fast. And then the subframes, I think we can pull a few pounds out of each one of those. The motor mounts for sure could save some weight. There's a couple other things in this car where we could save weight. Not thinking of them at the moment. But yeah, overall, that's pretty awesome. Oh, the headlights. We still got stock headlights. We could probably get those. We don't really need headlights. I just thought it would be cool to keep them. So if we really wanted to, we could probably get those and save weight. Same thing for the taillights. Like, I don't think the taillights are that heavy, but you could probably get a little bit of weight out of those. Maybe a little project one day. Anyway, if you guys, I'll tell you what, that's where this video needs to go. If you guys see something, you're like, hey, you should do this, it would save weight, let me know. Because my goal would be to get the car down to more like 1,800 pounds. So finding 100 pounds in this thing, I'm sure it's possible. It's not going to be easy. So yeah, you guys have seen something, you got an idea, some parts I could buy, or something I can remove that I don't need, or I could trim it and make it lighter, let me know. I'd love to hear your ideas. Actually, these little glass, I forgot these. Those are still glass. So maybe a couple pounds there. But yeah, y'all let me know what you think. And there we go. We officially weighed the car. I didn't know if this would ever get done, but it did. So I'm pretty happy with that. Now I can track it moving forward too. If I start making changes, we can actually see, you know, what's happening. So yay for science and measuring instead of guessing. Big fan of that. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. And until next time, y'all take it easy.